We've been through SARS, we've been through 9/11, and I never thought anything would be more challenging than those two events, and this certainly was.
This is what a Whirlpool jet boat tour looks like in a normal COVID-free summer. This is how it looked this year.
A third of our business comes from overseas. Those people never made it to Ontario, and 60% of our business at our Canadian locations drives over the international bridges here, and they were closed.
Whirlpool Jet Boat Tours built this boat Freedom for $1.4 million, and this was its first full summer in the water. It could seat 62 people, but because of COVID regulations, only 17 tourists could be on it at a time.
It taxed our boats so much because we were operating 3 times the number of boats to run 1/3 the number of people.
The lack of tourists was felt throughout Niagara.
In the course of a year, about 12 million visitors will go to Niagara Falls. Of course, this year, we started to reopen in a phased approach in May and June. So we're seeing roughly 20 to 25% of what we'd see in a typical year.
Traditionally, 70% of tourism revenue comes from American and international visitors.
Until the borders reopen, certainly we don't want those borders to reopen until it's safe to do so. But until we see that gradual return of U.S. and other international visitors, we will be hard-pressed to see the numbers come back up to where they were.
Whirlpool jet boat tours will be closing for the season after this weekend. The company's president says when the waves settle, it will have lost $4.5 million in revenue. And if next summer is like this one, it could put them out of business. Atkinson, CHCH News, Niagara Falls.